It's finally time to talk about the big bad thing, and that is booster boxes in 2025. And I have a not so spicy take for you guys, and that is we are being priced out of the booster box market, and it is happening faster than you think. In this video, I'm going to break down everything that has happened so far in the Scarlet Violet era. And we're going to stay away from the Sword and Shield stuff because that's a little bit too easy. We know that that's all going up, but we need to pay attention to what is happening in the Scarlet Violet era right now, specifically what's happening in the last few days. So with that said, welcome in. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Steve. This is Steel City Stacks, and I have an online Pokemon card store that I started about 6 months ago. I've been doing well, getting into the Japanese side of things with sealed boxes and packs, and I'm super excited to be able to kind of scale this to the next level, especially with Inferno X right around the corner. I've also been making content here on YouTube for a little bit now, and I've been getting pretty comfortable at it. It's been a lot easier than I thought it'd be. So with that said, I'm ready to rock into this one. We're going to flip the camera around here in just a second, but I want to lay the groundwork first because I want you guys to be able to see things as I'm talking. So I want to begin by saying I've actually wanted to make this video for a little while now, and I'm going to end up being a little bit late to the party because Paradox Rift has already taken off. And Rudy from Alpha Investments already made a video about this because it happened several days ago at this point that kind of fell through the cracks. Rudy is actually the first person that I've personally seen talk about this. And while I'm not going to copy anything, I want you guys to be aware that, this is a pretty substantial topic. And someone that's been in this space for over 10 years and has close to 400,000 subscribers here on YouTube, it's a big deal. And I just want to be another person to kind of re-emphasize the importance of this, of what we're seeing and what we can do about it. So be sure to stick around for this whole thing because it's going to be really educational. And I want to be able to kind of show you guys at least the basics of what's happening and what we can do about it to at least educate ourselves on the topic so we're not kind of blindsided by what is to come. So with that said, let's flip the camera around and let's talk a little bit. All right, guys, we are going to start with Paradox Rift because that is the set in question. We are specifically looking right here on September, what would be the 23rd, 3 days ago, as of this recording, 81 booster boxes sold. We did have a massive, massive buyout. Look at some of this data here from the 23rd, 2, 4, 12, 20, 12 of them at $325 a piece. 20 of them at $300 a piece. Let me tell you guys, that is suspicious. Very suspicious. Just keep that in mind. And then we have some sales up here, $359, $374, $400, two of them, $400. We're going to talk about this later, but it is what you're thinking, yes. But let's break it down. I want to be able to show you guys what exactly I am talking about. We're talking about the stair movement, or what looks like a flight of stairs. Okay, let me illustrate for you guys. We are talking about flat ranges like this. Take the October 6th, excuse me, to about December 22nd. We were at 110 to 126 on December 22nd, about a $16 gain in 2 months. Then from there, we saw a massive rise all the way up until about, May 12th of $60, $50 per booster box. And then from that May point, May 5th, call it, at $202 to August 11th. So from early May to early August, which decently long time there, about a $4 difference, anywhere between $4 and $10 to $15, and then just bam, straight to the moon. We're at $325 a booster box right now. So we see these periods of flat ranges, then gradual increase, flat range, gradual increase like a stair. Let's look at another example. Temporal Forces, another older set. Scope it back to a year. You can see it starts off in this flat range in October 6th at 117 to November 17th at 120, talking about a $4 or $5 difference, and then a jump up to 139. Then it stays at that for about, what, a month or so, roughly. Then it starts jumping all the way up from 133.83 all the way up until 197 in mid-April. And then it tapers off again for about a month. Then it makes another small run. Then it tapers off. Then it makes another small run. Do you guys see this? I'm trying to get the cursor out of the way. Can you see this like area like right here where it's like running, and then it flattens off and then it builds back up? Twilight Masquerade. The biggest example I have so far for this example, you guys can clearly see on this one what we're talking about. This flat range here at the beginning, then a just massive, massive increase in price. So we start at 149 in October 6th or on October 6th. Then we go to 158 at the end of the year. So about a $10 increase in 3 months, right? Then boom, shoot all the way up. Took it 2 full months, jumped up to 230. Then you can see price came down a little bit. Then it started to gradually go back up. Then it really shot up from the end of March all the way to early July. And then it started to fall again until early August. And then it started running again. And you can see now here, as we kind of like shorten the graph up a little bit, let's do 6 months. You guys can see it a little bit closer. You can see it rise up, right? Cursor over here, rise up, fall, then rise back up again. 3 months, fall, rise. 1 month is going to look like it's just straight going up, right? Be careful how you play with this, guys. You have to zoom out to get the bigger picture of what things actually look like. It's similar to like looking at stocks, but this is way more predictable. None of this is financial advice, by the way. Do not listen to this as like the gospel or something like that. This is just my interpretation. Do with it what you will. I'm not telling you to do anything, okay? Let's move on. Stellar Crown. Stellar Crown, basically the same thing. Started off here at 104, ran up all this way from 104 all the way down, or all the way up, excuse me, to 208. So from early October until the middle of March, it ran up about $100. Then the price kind of stagnated for about a month and a half, around $200 roughly. Then it shot back up to 222 in mid-May. Then it kind of started falling off again. And then it's kind of hit back to 222 in the middle of July. And then now in mid-September, late September, it's 260. It's gained about $40 a box. Now here's the interesting thing, guys. I go in here and I do it by the month, and these are all like by day. Look what happened here on September 25th, which was yesterday. Someone came in and bought 14 Stellar Crown boxes. 14 of them, right? Now you're thinking that's probably not a lot. In Paradox Rift, you went and said, oh, there's like 80 some, right? That's sold. But look at these daily amounts of booster boxes sold. 2, 2, 6, 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, 4, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, 4, and then 14. And then look, someone bought 7 at $270. That was not the most recent sale, but the one before that. Yes, it is what you're thinking, guys. I promise. I promise, but like, look, just look. Look at the steps. Look at the steps. Up here, flat. Up here, flat. Small step up, gradual decrease, stagnating, hitting that buffering point again, and then off to the races. Boom. Broke through that high again, off to the races. Surging Sparks. A lot of talk on Surging Sparks. This one's a little bit more wonky, okay? But I need you guys to be able to see this. Surging Sparks was the first real booster box to make a run in this crazy bull market, okay? It jumps all the way up, pretty much off release, and jumps all the way up to 270 until it finally cascades down. And it jumps all the way, or falls all the way back down to about 217. And then it kind of rose up $10, a little bit more than that, and then it fell back down again. And it tested that bottom. It tested that local bottom right there. Let's shorten the graph up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Beginning of June, it hit 217. Next week was all the way up to 240. Following week, it came down, hit 215 again. Tested that bottom. Got some help. Jumped all the way back up to 243 again. Hovered around that price. You see that, draw an imaginary line from the start of this particular graph, this 6-month graph, starting on March 31st through April 6th, all the way through August 24th. Starting price 252, ending price 245. Since then, boom. 245, 292.82 currently. Current listed prices, 297 plus $6.99 shipping, 305, 307, 308 down here, and so on and so forth. Yes, Surging Sparks got a reprint. That did happen. More booster boxes hit them, or maybe now it was like a restock. I don't know the true definitions of that, by the way. So it's all kind of confusing because I don't have distribution. I don't know what has the stop tape and what says for resale or just the regular stuff. I don't know that. There's plenty of people on YouTube that can explain that. Go and find their stuff. But Surging Sparks off to the moon. Let's go to Destined Rivals, because this is the part where the lessons are going to start to kind of sink in here. Destined Rivals, can't go back that far. Flat, 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 flat. Absolutely cataclysmic rise. As we all know, buyouts, drama, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Look at that. 166 sold last week. Crazy. 1 month. Look at these. Look at all of them. 32, 35, 50, 23, 32, 16 sold individual days here. Crazy, right? But look at what's happening. The prices are, gasp, they're falling. It's down $44, $45, $50 now. There's 246 now listed on TCG Player alone. It's a lot, guys. That's a lot. Now, before we get into what I would consider the strongest kind of like indicator of this, of, you know, like what is about to happen and the lessons that I've learned, let's go back and look real quick. 114 for Paradox Rift, 89 Temporal Forces, 361 on Twilight Masquerade, 85 Stellar Crown, 1,067 Surging Sparks booster boxes listed on TCG Player alone at $292 and rising. Journey Together. Guys, this is the one that we want to talk about. Both of them. The enhanced and the non-enhanced. Start with the non-enhanced. Do the lessons with me, guys. Rise up, fall. Rise up, fall. What's going to happen? I promise you, this is the lesson, guys. Pay attention. This point here, this 260.55, that is a local high. We are going to see this box price rise from its point now of 249 to 260, and it is going to go through the roof. And I promise you it will, because we've seen it on every other graph. And there's only 96 available, guys. What have we seen on stuff that has been lowered, that has low counts? Back to Paradox Rift, 114, buyout. Oop. Stellar Crown, 85 on the market right now. What happened yesterday? Buyout. Temporal Forces, 89. We haven't seen a buyout yet. But boy, it feels like Temporal Forces is going to be the next one, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It really looks like this point here looks like it could flatten out just a little bit, and then it's off to the races when it sells. Let's go to the Journey Together Enhanced booster box, because this is the part that doesn't make any sense to me at all, period. Huge drop. 210 on release, roughly. as it fell, as it came out. 199 in the beginning of June. Straight rise since. 248, all-time high, essentially. This is all pre-release stuff. 248, there's 408 available. I should have looked it up. I actually don't know how much the Enzaresharium is. I guess that's something that we could look up. Enzaresharium stamp. Hopefully it's quick to find. $24. Okay, that box, get the lightly plate out of here. Look at that. Fell on release, up, down, up, down, up. New high. Look at that. Look at that point there. $22.78. Look how it tested that $23 price tag on June 9th through June 25th or June 15th. $23. Local low, $22.78. This promo's off to the moon now. It's going to go higher than $29.29 because promos are the hot thing, right? And this enhanced booster box has that promo card in it, yet it's not worth as much as the non-enhanced booster box. Oh, well, Steve, it's because scarcity. There's only a handful number of these. There is a what was it again? $25 card in this enhanced booster box. This intrinsically should have more value than the other one, right? Scarcity is not that crazy. And this product's going to the moon, guys. This one hasn't even stopped yet. It hasn't even come down yet. Whereas this one, the non-enhanced, this one's going to go off to the races because there's no supply of it. No supply of it. Scroll down with me. 290 or 260, 265, 265, 265, 266. Right? 3, 2, 5 available. 1 down here. Let's go to the next page. 275, 280. Actually, that's 290. 299, 299, 299. There's not that many of them there. This guy has 12 of them at $200 and what is that? $77 roughly. Round up a little bit. 277, guys. It has another $25 to run, and then when that breaks through and people buy these, because there's not any more coming to the market. And that's the point. Like, everyone needs to understand this logic. We are being priced out of this. I actually forgot to put this up. Mega Evolutions booster box. Of course, it's out of stock. $303, guys. On release. $300 for a booster box. How are we supposed to deal with that? There's 1,119 sold right now. Everyone's going to undercut this. This will go down. I promise it will go down. But I bet you it doesn't go lower than this point right freaking here. This 236.87, and that's being generous. I don't even think it's going to touch there. It might hit this local bottom of 280. If I can get it here. 279.14. It might hit that bottom and then just absolutely skyrocket from there, just like we saw with every other set. Guys, buy Surging Sparks. There's too much product on the market to justify this price. If you're a seal collector, do it. But we had to add this part in because it's just too important not to share any of this information with you guys. And I hope you understand the step kind of system here where we go up, we flatten off, we go up. It's the most predictable thing in Pokemon. It's a thing. All the Sword and Shield stuff does this too. Look at it, explore this, be aware of it. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to share this with you guys. I hope this was a valuable lesson for everybody, and I hope there's at least a few of you, because I know people do, that stuck around and learned a lesson from this, right? This is a very important topic. if Rudy from Alpha Investments, with his 10 plus years of YouTube experience and 400,000 subscribers, if he's talking about this, we should probably be paying attention. And while I'm new to this and I haven't even hit 100 subscribers yet, thank you to the people that have subscribed so far. And if you're new and you still made it this far, consider subscribing, because we talk about a lot of stuff like this and it's all important. It's all to help educate and grow us. But I'm still new. I'm small. I don't have as big of a reach. So I hope everyone that's still here and still watching this was able to learn a very valuable lesson about something that's very important. There are people that are coming into this hobby that are either trying to manipulate the market and force buyouts on this product, or they see this as a true asset class, like Kevin O'Leary pointed out on CNBC that day, and it's pricing the normal, regular, everyday people off the market. And that's unfortunate. I cannot believe that booster boxes on release are $300. That is like crazy. That's insane. Like this time last year, booster boxes may have been slightly more than their regular price, and they started kind of hovering towards the MSRP range. But like, this is crazy, guys, and we're being forced out. And I say we, I do include myself as well, because I am a collector first. Like this stuff behind me, right? Some of it, like the Japanese stuff, am I selling it? Yes. But the ETBs, that's my collection. I am also a sealed collector. I managed to get this guy too. Look at that guy. I'm so excited to have him. And I plan on, get this, made it this far, spoiler alert, I plan on giving it away because I want to be able to share stuff with you guys, and I can always go and get another one. You know what I mean? I want someone to win this, and we'll announce that later on. But I include myself because I also want to rip. I also want to enjoy the hobby. Little mini tin that has a Destined Rivals pack in it as well. I want to enjoy the hobby. I overpaid for that product, guys. I overpaid for it. It's crazy. We're living in a time where things are really expensive and we're getting priced out of it. And it's not fair to you guys. It's not. I wish I had an answer. The only thing I can tell you guys is to be smart. Find alternatives. Like this card here. It's going to go down in price. I promise you. Also, I was covering up the stamp. Take a look at the stamp. That price is going to go down. You don't have to buy the booster box to get the promo. The promo, I believe, at the time of this recording was $30. It's probably going to be lower than that by the time I post this. And it's going to be lower on Sunday. I guarantee you. And it's probably going to shoot back up because people probably aren't going to be ripping these booster boxes at $300. I just can't see that happening. Will the rip and shippers do it? Yeah, for sure. Will some people do it? The streamers? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Will people do it for content? Yeah, 100%. But I can't see normal everyday people opening this for $300 when it was $100 last year. I can't do it. Or I can't see it. I can't do it either. I legitimately would not rip open that booster box. I would rather just buy the ancillary products like this booster bundle and open product that way. I'd rather buy the singles. I would. I'd rather collect it that way. That's my plan. That's my advice to you guys. If you can't afford the booster box, don't buy the booster box. It's that simple. If you're a collector, I'll be straight honest with you guys. Buy the product. Like, get it now because it's going to go up in price and it will eventually go down. I promise. I promise it will go down. But in the long term, very, very long term, it's going to go higher than what you bought it at. I can almost guarantee you, because there really hasn't been a Pokemon box that has not gone down over time. It just has not happened. But if you're an investor in this, you are having your absolute pick of the litter. Like, you're loving this. And that's not what this channel is about, but I understand it is a part of the hobby. So to the investors that still might be watching, have at it, guys. have at it, because you can't go wrong with it. You know, you love him or hate him, Nostalgianomics, like he's got a lot of good points. I'm 50-50 on the guy, but I respect what he's doing, right? And he's making it work. And he has lessons that can be learned, either good or bad. And guys, that's what it's about. Surround yourself with people in the space that you can trust, that you can surround yourself with and grow. I hope to become one of those people for you. That is the core existence or the core reason of this channel. So with that said, if you found the content enjoyable, if you found it actionable and entertaining and the rest, leave me a like, subscribe for more. There's so much more content coming, I promise. And leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this situation, because it is murky. This is not a fun topic. This is not sunshine and rainbows and oh my God, there's product everywhere and blah, blah, blah. But still, let me know what you guys are thinking. Also, happy release day for Inferno X. Again, if you made it this far, I am going to be having some Inferno X on my store next week. I have some stuff shipping in, hopefully, over the weekend. Just depends on tariffs and the customs and all that stuff. You never know. It's a crapshoot every time. I do have some Glory of Team Rocket boxes on my store right now. Link is in my profile if you guys are interested. It's a good alternative to the craziness that we're seeing in the English booster boxes right now. And you get to open some fun stuff that is practically the same thing. I have Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia packs that I've been giving away every single day here on this channel and on my Instagram, right? It's the same stuff that we can pull here, just in a different language. Might be a good alternative for you guys. Look at the Japanese stuff. I promise it's not as bad as you may think. But prattled on a little bit too long, way too long of an outro here. I'll catch you guys next time, and we will be talking about something very dear to my heart. I hope to see you there.